All right, we're going to start our gingerbread Northern Lights project. So you can choose either blue or black. I chose black this time. And you're also going to get a tracer. This tracer is going to help us make the Northern Lights. Your paper can be horizontal or vertical, very tall, whichever you prefer. I'm going to do mine horizontal. You're going to lay the tracer down. And for this first part of our project, we're going to be using chalk. You hold the tracer while you're rubbing or coloring right next to that edge, and then you're going to take your finger and you just rub up, using all that dust to rub into your paper. Okay, when you're done with your first color, you can move it, or you can move it and flip it, and you're just going to do the same thing. Color right next to that edge, use your finger. You might want to use a different finger. I'm using that one. And you're going to rub all that dust up onto your paper. And then again, if you want your Northern Light to go all the way across your paper, you're going to see that your tracer is not long enough. It's okay, just move it. But when you move it and you start to blend, remember you got to move it back, because we have to have this tracer when we start blending. Okay, now that my Northern Lights are done, we're going to work on the bottom part of our art. And for that, we're going to be using oil pastels. When you're doing the bottom part of your art, be mindful that your house, your gingerbread, is going to go somewhere on your art. So don't put too many details down at the bottom, because your gingerbread house is going to take up a good part of this section down here. You don't have to do it like me. This is just one way. This is my idea. You might have different ideas. I'm going to do a snow doggy. The oil pastel and the chalk, they do like each other. So if you want some snow in your background on top of your Northern Lights, go ahead and feel free to do that, because the oil pastel sticks right to the chalk. No big deal. You can do some snowflakes. You can do a moon. And I'm going to do a tree right here, which I know my house is going to take up most of this area, but my tree will be behind my house. You could do a Christmas tree. You could do a regular tree. You don't even have to do a tree. You can make your art however you as the artist want to do it. Okay, so now that my background is done, I am ready to start my house. This one already has some drawing on it, and that's okay. I'm going to use it. So for this step, we're going to need some glue. And you're going to put some glue on the back of your gingerbread house or cardboard. Okay, and then you're going to stick it on. All right, so for the drawing part, we're going to use Sharpie. When you get the Model Magic, you're only getting red and white. So whatever you want red and white, be mindful of that. And everything else can be done in Sharpie. Like I did some Christmas lights around the window. I actually made a Christmas-like string. So these are going to be, because somebody else drew on it and I don't mind, these are going to be my Christmas light strings. And then I like that they did the door nice and big, because I can put a wreath there, I think. Some windows. Maybe some Christmas lights right here under the window. Okay, so I think for that portion I'm finished. Now, since we still have the glue out, you're going to get a little bowl of sequins and a little bowl of what I call randoms. Whatever is in here is what you get. You can share with your friend if they want to, but they're not required to. I'm going to use some of these little randoms for my Christmas lights. So I'm going to just go ahead and put dots here for my Christmas lights. And then find what Christmas lights I want. Everybody has something different, which is going to make it so much better. Ooh, look at this big one. What can I do with that big one? Let's put it at the top. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's put some more lights. Oh, I found a Christmas tree. I like that. I'm going to put it on top of that. Oh, I found a star. I'm going to put that in my sky. Oh, another Christmas tree. Maybe I'll share that with a friend. A bird, which I'm not sure birds are at nighttime, but we're going to pretend like birds are at nighttime. In my art, birds are at nighttime. All right, let me get one more Christmas light. And then I'll do some Christmas lights down here. We have another star. I don't know if I want to put that in the sky though, because it kind of disappears. Maybe I'll use that for my house. And you don't have to use everything. If there's something in your bin that you don't want, don't put it on your house. This might be for my wreath, actually. Yeah, that might be for my wreath. I know it's brown, but I can also put some glitter on it. Maybe I can put this little purple Christmas tree on it. Okay, I got distracted. Oh, there's another star. I want that in my sky. All right, so now that we're finished with that, I'm gonna leave these because I have another idea for that. Now that we're done with that, I'm going to give you guys some model magic. We might need the glue handy. With the model magic, you're gonna get a little bit of white and a little bit of red. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it open here. And you can really do anything you want with the white and the red. I would keep it on my house just because the paper is very thin and I'm not sure that the paper itself can hold the model magic. If you want to risk it, go ahead and risk it. I'm going to keep my model magic on my house. So you're going to get a little bit of red and you'll get a little bit of white. And with that, just have fun with it. Make some snow on your house. Make some candy canes on your house. I'm gonna make some snow down here. And you don't have to pile it up. You can push it and smear it, and then it really looks like snow is melting. I'm not gonna put it next to my door because I want my people to be able to get out. And up here where I didn't put Christmas lights, I'm going to do a little candy cane, a cylinder candy cane. So I'm going to roll out a red snake and I'm going to roll out a white snake and I'm going to put them together and I'm going to twist. And then you can pull it and it makes a candy cane. Just go ahead and kind of push it down a little bit. Be careful not to put this on the paper in the house where you don't want it because it will stick. Okay, there's my red snake. And no, this isn't my red snake, this is my white snake. Okay. I think I'm gonna use these also. They should stick into the Model Magic. I don't know what that is. It's just a decoration. It's like a outdoor light. And I think I want to switch it out for gold. There you go. My house lights are on now.